Right, golfers, simple little release drill that you can use with your driver to try and get you hitting some better tee shots. So when it comes to release, we're talking about how you get the club from this side of you out in front of you this side, and at some point in amongst the face pointing at the camera, to then on the way through pointing at this wall, hopefully it gets somewhere near zero, wherever your target is at the bottom. And what we see a lot from golfers is poor releases. So these kind of ideas and these kind of breakdowns, it makes it really hard for them then to control the club face, often resulting in them having what we call open faces. So they're not getting that face to close and square up and marry up to where they want the ball to start. Ball doesn't start in the right place, then curves offline. We're dropping shots, we're hitting it out of bounds. So simple little release drill, all I want you to do is hold halfway down or 3/4 of the way or a quarter of the way down the grip. So I'm just on the graphite of this club, and I'm just going to take the club from pointing at the target this way to out in front of me, and I want to feel like it's pointing down the line out in front of me this way. So I'm taking the club from a pre-down swing into impact position just with one hand and just releasing it through and letting the butt end point this way. So getting the feeling of what the lead hand might do to let that club come over. But we all feel the golf swing in different ways and we all learn in different ways. So I want you to do it with your lead hand, but I also want you to do it with your trail hand as well. Again, holding down the club, so I'm just going to put the club in my pre-impact position, not particularly using my body, and then I'm just going to push it out in front of me and see what that feels like. Then what I'm going to do is with both hands, again holding down the grip, and feel if any of them feel like one is doing more than the other, taking over more than another. What's causing that club to get back into this kind of spearing behind me position? Is it that I feel like my wrists are flicking forwards? Is it that I feel like I'm rolling more? What is it that's doing it? Hold on to those feelings, because then we need to try and recreate that idea before we hit a shot. So stepping into my drive, again, I'm going to feel the same idea of the shaft pointing out the back of me as I come through. If I can get this timed, we'll get some releases that present that little bit more of a draw spin into shots maybe, or certainly less leak off to the right, reduce your curvatures down. If we can reduce how much you curve the ball in the air with your driver, there's a good chance you'll gain more distance without even having to swing faster. Use this drill to get the feeling of the release. Again, do it. The big key is with different hands as well as both hands. Just really feel which one's doing more of the work, or hopefully that they're both doing the same amount and helping you. And then again, apply that to the shot. You're going to find some very different drives, some straighter drives, and hopefully a few longer ones. If you want more great golf tips for free, make sure you check out the Golf Academy here at the Golf Shop Online, link down in the description.